got that on loop, walking around.
Walking around on loop. I didn't even notice it. Huh?
Is that a ringtone?
It should be.
You're pretty complimentary toward him after the fight. I mean, talk a little bit about his toughness in there and what it was like trying to get him out of there quicker than the third round and him not wanting to go away.
I hit him with some shots, man, like some serious shots, clean shots, grabbing the wrist, from the wrist to the elbow shots, and he just ate them, and he did it with a smile on his face. So after the fight, I had to, just tell it how it was. Like, look, this is one tough dude. Like, I don't care what this fight looked like, man. He was a tough guy. So I had to give him all the credit. Because, to be honest, I didn't think he would be that tough. I was like, I could get him out there in the first. I'm going to take him out first or second round. And everything I threw at him, he ate.
You threw the knee where you're like, all right, let's get that viral moment again and let's get this thing out of here.
Absolutely, and I thought he ate it. That's another shot. He took that knee. The first knee, I pulled his head down. This knee, I didn't get a chance to pull the head down. I misjudged the distance. And so, but it still clipped him. I heard it crack. I heard his face crack, and I was like, he's done. And he wasn't done. So we had to keep fighting.
As you move forward in your career, I mean, I know it's still early, 5 fights in, but I mean, how important do you think a fight like this is to have to get into the 12th, 13th minute, whatever, just like you had a couple times out when you had to go the distance? Are you looking at that as a positive at this point? Just the cage time aspect of things?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it takes 10,000 hours to be good at something, right? So I think the more cage time that I get, the better. I've been consistent with fighting, and I've been consistent with training. After the Hawaii fight, Walter Gahazda came down to Cleveland from London and trained with me at my spot, and so I had to do his entire camp, and then after that camp, I had to go right into my own camp for this fight. So the more hours, the better, but the more cage time, the better too.
Was he laughing off his back when you connected with that knee?
He was fucking laughing. Yeah, no, he was laughing. He was smiling. He was like, fuck. He's the entire time he's just like, fuck. Every shot that I hit, he's just like, fuck. And I'm like, fuck. Like, he's not stopping. So it was a talkative match. I was in the moment this fight. Like, I was there. It wasn't just autopilot. Like, I feel like, damn, I'm sitting here fighting right now. Usually when I watch my fights, I'm like, damn, that happened. But, like, I could walk you through this one. This one was a fun one. This one was, showed me that in my mind I knew I belonged here, but it just showed me that, hey, like, dude, you're here. So that was a big fight for me.
So he was saying things to you. Were you responding? Were you also saying things in the cage?
I said, what up, 50? I need a loan. Tell 50 Cent to come give me a loan. No, that was the only moment I just was sitting there doing ground and pound. I look up. It's fucking 50 Cent behind the monitor. I'm like, damn, I was just listening to your music. Like, what up, 50? He said he would get the strap on me. So I guess that means I'm a pretty tough guy. If 50 Cent don't want to fight me.
So what's next? More coding?
I actually, so my main sponsor this fight was Koji, and if you follow me on social media, they're still in beta, but they build templates for apps, and I'm helping them build some templates for some apps, and they actually just raised $6 million, so that's a big sponsor for me, and I got I got an email from a guy at Google, so I guess I got a interview with Google on Monday.
Is that more stressful than fighting?
Fighting's not stressful. Coding's not stressful. It's a never-ending journey of education. I never liked school, but I like learning. If that made any sense. I never liked school, but I like learning. And I found two things that, like, I feel like I'll never get tired of learning. Like, you never know enough about code. There's always some cool tech shit, You're like, fuck, you think you're a good developer, and then you meet somebody that's been developing for 40 years, and he's like, do you know about this, this, and this? And it fucking drags you on, and so that's one thing that I'll never get tired of, and it's, it never feels like work. And then fuck, man, I get to go out there and just throw some heat. You know, every every frustration, every code and error, the hours and shit. You like, yo, I get to go out here, just fight somebody. So I love them both, bro. It's not work, and I don't think I'll ever get tired of it.
Not that I want to get overwhelmed by like 8 more minutes of coding conversation like the other day. That was making my head explode. But if Google calls you and says, "Hey, dude, we got a job for you. You're working for us, but fighting's over. What do you pick?" I'm sorry to do that to you.
I feel like if they really cared about me, then they wouldn't make me pick between two things I love. So I'd have to pick the one sport that didn't make me pick between the two things I love. So I'd fight. I'd fight.
You said earlier that it takes 10,000 hours to be good at something. Is coding an exception? Is it even more than 10,000?
Man, everything that I'm learning, and every time I go meet with my code mentor, and he just brings something new out. And so I don't think 10,000 hours is going to do the trick, man. I don't think it ain't like a double leg where God gave you the ability to put one foot in front of the other. Like, maybe like, I don't know. I guess like my mentor is still learning. Like I'll ask him some questions. He'll be like, damn, that's a good question. And he'll go Google the shit. And I'm like, did he just go, like he had to look it up. So, and he's been coding for 40 years. Same language, C#. So, maybe more than 10,000 hours.
Earlier this week, you said the equivalent of a title in coding was being the best at something called core data.
Yeah.
Where does Google, getting a job at Google fall in that?
I don't know, man. That's sweet, but I guess we have to talk and figure it out. Figure it out. But hey, I'm living a life right now, so I'm thankful, dude. Love Bellator. Love this job. Love the progression with coding.
You obviously have a personality that I think a lot of people would like and maybe could turn you into sort of a star. Is that something you think about, like being this early on in your career, being the next big thing at 145?
I've just been kind of running, dude. Just running with it, since the first fight, since the pro debut. It's all new. It's all exciting. Like, nothing's. I'm not like. So yesterday I did a interview with the Zone, like a walkthrough of like the emotions that's going on in your mind, while you're walking up the stairs, while you're walking down the ramp, once you get inside the cage. And that wasn't on my schedule. And I had a dinner reservation at 7:30, and that was the same time. That was weigh-in day. But the shit was so exciting. I didn't care that it took an hour and a half, and I had to stay an extra 2 hours, and we had to push the reservation. Like, I'm just running with it, man. I love it. I love it.
What did you make of fellow featherweight performances tonight? Patricio Pitbull moving up, winning the lightweight title, and of course AJ McKee remaining undefeated. Did you watch the fights? Saw them?
I watched the Chandler and Pitbull fight. I didn't watch the McKee fight. I was busy drinking a Bud Light. But it's just one of those things where like Pitbull, we're going to fight eventually. Whether he's in this tournament or he's not in this tournament, whether I get him or I don't get him, I feel like he might make it to the final. So, and I plan on being in the final. So we'll fight. McKee, it is what it is.
All right.
Thanks,
How high
Lex.
did you rate him?
I didn't hear you.
How high did you rate him, AJ?
How high?
How highly do you rate him?
He's a great fighter. He's great with distance. He's a great counter striker. He's an overall fighter. He's another version of me. He's a warrior. So
Do you see you two in the final together, maybe?
I do. That'd be a fight, wouldn't it?
We gotta wrap.
Oh, going back to the fight, did you ever cross your mind to take your foot off the gas pedal a little bit and show some mercy then?
No. He was talking back, so if he wanted a way out, there's plenty of ways out. You tap, you can tap from strikes. He was enjoying it and I was enjoying it. And so I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like you can have multiple sides of you. Like, I like to engage my brain. I like to think. I like to code. But at the same time, like, and like to fuck people up, you know. So I feel like you can have fun doing it, and you know, just we only have one life, man. It's only one life, so I might as well live it how I want to live it, right?
Thanks, Clax.
Solid. Thank you, guys.